What does Pro mean in the world of portable computers? Well, it's not too difficult to figure out that the laptop is aimed at professionals. The Vivobook Pro 15 OLED K3500 is one such device, which is affordable and has the hardware to satisfy a lot of users, from gamers to content creators of all kinds. Obviously, it comes with a special display, but before we go there, let's take a look at the design. Typically for a Vivobook, you get a choice of color. This time, the options include a blue and silver outfit, both of which look stunning. Considering the fact that it comes with a 35-watt Tiger Lake H35 processor and an optional dedicated GPU inside, it's pretty impressive that it only weighs 1.65 kilos. The lid is made out of aluminum and its profile is reasonable, standing at 19.9 millimeters at its thickest. It's good to see an HD webcam above the display, and more so that it features a privacy shutter on top. The typing experience is great thanks to the backlight, the long key travel, and the clicky feedback, while we find the numpad section very useful for number crunching. As expected, this Vivobook Pro also has the fingerprint reader integrated into the power button. Regarding the port selection, we see 3 USB Type-A's and 1 Thunderbolt 4 with power delivery and DisplayPort support. In addition, you get an HDMI 1.4 connector, an audio jack, and a microSD card reader. You have to keep in mind that the memory here is soldered to the motherboard. Choose carefully before purchase, but we think the 16GB option will be enough for the near future. On the bright side, there is one M.2 PCIe X4 slot for super-fast SSDs. And now comes the star of the show, the OLED display. It has a full HD resolution, while the maximum brightness with HDR turned off is north of 400 nits. Expectedly, the viewing angles are very wide, while the contrast ratio is infinite. Needless to say, the true blacks are absolutely stunning. The laptop can display both the sRGB and DCI P3 color gamuts fully, which results in a punchy and vibrant image. Also, we can't miss the fact that the pixel response times of this panel are blazingly quick, essentially beating every IPS and TN display out there. And don't forget that OLED screens produce 70% less harmful blue light, which is one of their key features. This device's rather large 63 watt-hour battery delivers more than 10.5 hours of web browsing or almost 9 hours of video playback on a single charge. More than enough for not worrying when you forget your charger at home. In terms of hardware, you can get either Core i5-11300H or Core i7-11370H with Intel Iris Xe, GTX 1650 Max-Q, or RTX 3050 graphics card. By the way, if you're an AMD fan, look for the M3500 variant, which can be maxed out with the Ryzen 9 5900HX. Really nice. In order to cope with the high demand of the Tiger Lake CPUs, ASUS has implemented a dual heat pipe cooling solution. It also sports 2 fans and 2 heatsinks. This helps the Core i5-11300H in our unit to maintain a clock speed of 3.6 GHz, which is 15% higher than the base value. Here, the My ASUS app allows you to choose between 3 presets: Whisper, Normal, and Performance. You should choose the latter if you need to extract every drop of the potential of the hardware, while the former 2 options provide a more comfortable and quiet experience. Without a doubt, the major reason to consider this device is its display. It produces true blacks and unmatched color representation, accompanied by pleasant sound experience thanks to the Harman Kardon speakers and the ASUS AI noise-canceling technology. The performance factor is fantastic, which puts the Vivobook 15 Pro side by side with more clunky gaming notebooks, while it remains stylish, lightweight, and blazingly quick. Yes, its memory is soldered, and this won't allow you to upgrade it down the line, but if you go for the 16GB version, your needs will be fully satisfied in the near future.